County Public Library may help you.
How you doing? Could I please speak to Robin Shiloh, who happens to be the director of the Bay County Library in Panama City, Florida?
Okay, her last name is Shader.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Shader.
Oh, pardon me for the wrong name there.
Okay, hang on just a second, please. Hello, this is Robin.
How you doing, Robin Shader? I want to talk.
Yes.
I'd like to talk to you about something of very great in public importance. Last week, if I'm not correct, today's March 11th, 2015. I talked to you last week about, and maybe you're taking orders from somebody else about, the bicycle thing there, where I wanted to park my bike, real close there, because I've talked to people, at the Bay County Library that have had their bicycle stolen. And I was just curious last week, there was some people that were, maintenance people that were working on the American flag there. And, I had my bike parked on the side of the building there, where nobody could run into it or anything. And they said that they were working on they needed to fix the glass. I didn't see nothing wrong with the glass. So I'm just wondering, Robin Shader, did somebody give you orders about people not being able to park their bikes close to, the windows or something like that, where they could have a better idea of not having their bike stolen?
You can park at the bike rack or on the grass. That is something that is my decision, and I think that's fair.
Okay,
you can't park your bike up against the building because it will be in people's way. We have a lot of people who ride bikes. If they all park there, it would be too difficult to move around. Someone's going to get hurt. It impedes access to the building. So it has to be the bike rack or on the grass.
Okay, let me just ask something, Robin. Okay, in all fairness, you said something about people being, hurt by bicycles. What about the strollers, mothers that come with great big strollers? What about the wheelchairs that come in? And what about the people with the walkers that come in and stuff like that? I'm just interested in about what happens if somebody gets hurt there. And what about the people that get their bikes stolen? Are you more concerned about, and has anybody been hurt, at the Bay County Library because of a bicycle? Have they run into it or anything like that?
Mr. Bikeman, you can park your bike at the bike rack or on the grass.
Yeah,
I'm not going to have this argument with you.
No,
That's
Robin, I'm just,
There's plenty of places to put your bike. We're not going to have bikes piled up by the front entrance. It's a safety issue, and that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, what about the wheelchairs that come in and the baby strollers and stuff like that, Robin?
Those are not parked at the front entrance. People are with them and they bring them into the library.
But then let me just ask you a question. How is it possible that somebody is going to run into a bicycle? I'm just curious.
Because they clutter up the front area and they stick out and they're in the way.
Okay.
Plenty of other places where a bike can be parked, and so there's no need for them to be there.
Okay, because Robin, I talked to somebody, her name was Anna Marie, that's been at a government installation, a government agency for 22 years, and she said that the bike rack one time used to be a lot closer instead of 200 feet out. Am I correct on that?
Not while we've been in this building. It's been in the same location. The orientation of it has been changed. It used to be turned a little differently, but it's been in the same location since we've been in this building.
See, Robin, where I suggest that the bikes be parked, there's no doors or anything like that. But you see, at least the bicyclists would have a reassurance of being able to, to see their bike. Because you see, right now, where the bike is way out there, 200 feet, it's blocked by pillars. There's tinted windows. There's no way for anybody, to be able to see their bikes. And I've talked to people. There was even a $500 yellow mongoose bike that was stolen, from the rack out there. And so what I don't understand is, has anybody been hurt by a bicycle so far at the Bay County Library?
I don't know. But we're not going to have a bunch of bikes parked at the front entrance.
Well, let me ask.
I know that's what you want, but I'm not going to allow you to do that.
Oh, okay. Let me just ask you a question. Are you more concerned about somebody might get hurt, or are you more concerned about the bicyclists that have had their bicycle stolen from a rack that nobody can see at night? Can't even see in the daytime. You see what I'm saying?
It is your responsibility to secure your bike. You can get a lock or some other.
Yeah, but see, Robin. Robin, yeah, I do have a lock on my bike. I do, but the thing is, this is where it is out there. All someone's got to do is just come with bolt cutters, and they can cut it. Where versus, if you there's a blank area that's right by the library there. There's windows where the the attendants that check out the books can see it at all times. Psychologically, people
cannot be responsible for watching people's bikes so they don't.
But here's the point. Are you responsible for the bikes that are stolen?
I am not.
Then wait a minute. At the same time, you are not allowing people to be able to safeguard their bike as best as possible. Don't you? I don't understand this.
You can chain your bike to the bike rack. That's what the bike rack is
but see, here's Robin. See, it's Shadow. Is it? How do you spell your last name, Robin?
Shadr. It's pronounced Shader.
Okay, Robin. See, the library to me is the most incredible institution. You're like, in the wintertime, homeless people come in where they can't go anywhere else. And see, the last place that I thought that there would be institution, first of all, number one, I don't understand why the Bay County Library is in Panama City, Florida. I tried calling the Bay County Commission, and the Bay County manager, their number is 248-8140, because, you told me to. And all I got from the commission trying to be able, to find out we can move that bicycle rack was a busy signal. And so in other words, what you're saying, you on your own decided to make it to where bicycles can more easily be stolen. Am I correct on that?
No, you are not.
Okay.
What I'm telling you is that we have a bike rack where you can park your bike, or you can park it on the grass. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, but see, here's the thing. So why is it that there is, on the, I'm going to take a guess, on the west wall, there's a great big area where nobody walks or anything like that. You could put the bike rack there. There's even, what I don't understand is, they've got this sign, the Panama City Police Department's got no loitering. I even wanted to and that sign is, is way away from the, from the entrance of the, of where anybody would run into it, okay? And I was told by Stephen Efert, I don't know, maybe you gave him directions, that I could not even secure my bicycle to a sign that's way out, far away, from the entrance, of the library. And what I'm wondering, Robin, Shader, hope I got your name right. How many bicyclists have injured people? I'm just curious to know.
I don't know.
Okay, so in other words, I'm just curious. I mean, maybe have you had people run into bicycles?
I don't know, but you're not allowed to park your bike. Okay?
No, I just want to get
it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many incidents there have been. I'm trying to prevent incidents and make it easy for people to get into this library.
But okay, all right. Now let me ask you something. But you don't want to prevent bikes from being stolen, right? Is that right?
I do not want anybody's bike to be stolen, and I'm very sorry if that ever happens. But it is not the staff's responsibility to watch
okay,
your
but
bike.
you see, Robin.
You need to find a way to lock it to the bike rack.
Robin, you see where, right?
Not mine.
The bicycle rack is 200 feet away. I talked to a Anna Marie, who's worked 22 years at a government installation. I'm not going to name the name because I don't want to target on her. Okay? She told me that bicycle rack used to be closer to where the people deposit their books after hours.
It has not been closer while we've been in this building.
Why would
It
you?
may have been
Yeah,
at the old
yeah.
building. I have no idea.
Why would you have? Okay, why would? How long have you been the library director?
4.5 years.
Okay, now, why would you not have that bicycle rack on the west wall? If I'm not correct, there's plenty of space to put that bike rack. It is nowhere near the entrance of where people go in. Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know. I think it's fine where it is.
You think it's fine? Let me ask you something. Would you give people permission to be able to steal your stuff?
Of course not.
Okay, now this is what you're doing basically is you're making it very convenient for, people to steal people's bikes because, the bike rack is 200 feet away, minimum 200 feet. It's blocked by pillars. It's tinted windows. And I thought, maybe that, as I said, the library, I don't understand why it is you wouldn't have compassion on people. Because you see, a lot of times, Robin, the bicycle is the only means of transportation, the main means of transportation that a lot of people who ride bikes, and at one time, if somebody stole somebody's horse, it was a hanging offense. You see what I'm saying, Robin?
If your bike is stolen, you should call the police and report it. But the library staff cannot watch your bike.
But at the same time, you're right. They can't watch it when there's pillars up to where they can't see it. You're right. They can't watch it. You're right.
They are not going to watch the bike.
Okay, but here's the point.
We have a bike rack.
You on the west, yeah, Robin, on the west wall. Okay, there's an area there that you could put the bike rack. And then that way people, because I've seen people that they will lock it to the sign that says Panama City Police No Loitering, which is actually a vague catch-all term anyway. I've taken pictures of people locking it to their, and I have yet to see anybody make them remove their bikes. And the only reason why they do that, Robin, is because they're afraid of their bike being stolen. You see what I'm saying, Robin? Now, no disrespect to you. At one time, Title IX allowed you to be able to get your position to where you're at. Okay?
We're ending this conversation right now. You know where you can park the bike, at the bike rack or on the grass, and that's it. If you want to come and talk about it again, I'd be happy to talk with you, but we're not going to have a discussion about Title IX. You have a nice day.